welcome to my channel. I am missing a button on shirt, and today I would like to share with you a secret sewing hack, how to sew a button perfectly on your garment. So this is super annoying. I put on my shirt this morning and the button just fell off. It was hanging by one thread, let's say by a hair, right? So here are the steps what I have to do to reapply this button. So first I'm gonna have to clean any leftover thread, remove them. Okay, nice. Okay, and the sewing supplies that I'm gonna need to do this little small repair is obviously I'm gonna need the button. If you still have the original button, great. If not, find something similar in terms of color and a size. And it's a good idea to pay attention to the number of the holes in a button. So mine are only 2 holes, but some are 4 as well. Keep that in mind. So what I will need is a thread and a needle. I will be using a thread in different color, in contrasting colors, so you can see it better and you can learn better. And clippers or scissors, whatever you have on hand. And I like to use needle threader, but you obviously don't have to use it if your eyes are fine, so don't worry about that. And it's optional. You can use a toothpick. It does help, but it's nothing really that you have to have it. So let's start with the thread. So I'm gonna need about 24 inch, like 22, 24. Okay, so thread the needle. Okay, that was fast with the help of the needle threader. And now I will tie a knot. So I'm gonna bring these 2 loose ends of each thread, like each end, bring them together and tie a sewing knot. So put your finger forward, index finger, place the thread above it, roll it around once or twice, and pull it off, and that should tie a knot. Okay, nice. Now what I like to do, if the knot becomes too bulky, I like to trim it just by clipping a little bit off. Not too much, because you still want your knot to stay in place. So this is good. And now if you still can see the spot where the button's supposed to be attached, great, you don't have to do anything. But if not, then you might want to use a marker or a pen, something to mark the spot, but something that will not stain your clothes, right? Okay, so I got my spot marked. Not sure if you can see it, but it's there, I assure you. Okay, and the next step is to take the needle and insert it from the right side down to the left side. So from right side of the garment to the left side. And now bring that needle back from the left side to the front. Pull on it. Okay, mine got tangled, but don't worry about that. Just gonna quickly untangle that. Okay, so bring the needle and the thread back to the right side and repeat that process. And back to the right side. Okay, perfect. Beautiful. Okay, so this is the secret sewing hack that helps the button to stay on without being ripped off. So that's the reinforcing of the knot, the sewing knot. Okay. So next step is to grab your button and we're gonna sew it that on. Now pay attention to the other buttons on your garment. How are the 2 buttons positioned? Are they going vertically or horizontally? Okay. So here, insert the needle. Did you see me doing it? So I inserted the needle from the bottom up, pull, and now take the needle through the other eye, like the hole of the button, pull through it, and now I need to bring that needle back through the front of the fabric to the left side of the fabric, okay? But before I pull the needle, before I pull the thread all the way in, I can insert the toothpick that will keep that space. Okay, pull on it. Now insert the needle back inside to the hole number 1. Right, okay. Here and here. Pull. You go over into the other hole and down. Make sure the needle comes back in the same spot. Pull on it. You might want to pull on each string separately if there are any little loops like I just had it. And again, okay, and do that about 4 to 6 times. Back and forth. Oops, okay. Okay, nice. So from the left side to the right side. And down, nice. Okay, if the thread gets tangled, don't worry, just pull on it back like I just did. Put your finger in and gently pull, keep pulling, 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 and then release. So sometimes that thread, it just keeps on tangling and twisting. And then I have another loop over here, so same thing. Pull on it gently. Okay, that's good. And again, last time, from the left to the right side, so like that, and then go through that hole to the other side, down to the left side. Beautiful. And now I will bring the needle back between the front fabric and the button. I will be not inserting it back inside the hole. I will leave it like that, and I will remove the toothpick. And now I will take that thread and I will go around the button about 4 to 6 times. And then I'm gonna make few knots. So make a thread loop, take the needle and catch onto few threads. Insert the needle through it, pull onto it, tie a knot, repeat. Okay, you can do that 2 or 3 times. I'll do it 3 times. Okay, and now I will bring the needle back to the left side, making sure I am within the same spot, the same marked point that I mark at the beginning of the sewing. And now I will make another knot, same thing. So insert the needle under the thread, take the thread, go around the needle, but do it twice. Pull onto the needle to tie the knot. Do that one more time. So 1 and 2, and pull onto it gently. Very good. Now I'll bring that needle back between those 2 fabrics, between that seam allowance, that fold, between these 2 without showing it on the right side or left side. I pull it away from the button. I chop it off, trim it, pull onto it. Did you see how that thread just disappeared? It's safe inside. Okay, so there you have it. Here it is. I just sew a button perfectly on my garment. You saw my secret sewing hacks. These are really good things to know. These make a whole bunch of difference in terms of how fundamental these basics are. If you sew a button like that, it should last you a very long time. You can pull on it, you can, I don't know, it's just, it shouldn't go anywhere unless the thread is old and weak. Then you might wanna, it could rip, but other than that, it should stay in place for a very long time. So there you have it. Here it is, done with a yellow color thread so you can see it. If you find this video useful, please subscribe to my channel, like this video, share it with other people so they can also learn how to properly sew on a button. If you do it different way, but it's also very effective way, feel free to share it in the comment section below. And let's compare. What do we do different? Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.